No live. Stop broadcast. Audio only. Camera selection.
Selection. Backup notification.
Twitter now. Abdul Malik Claire is broadcasting live.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Stop broadcast.
Audio only. Camera selection. Front camera. Button. Speech off.
Close this. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I really didn't plan on coming on here, as it were, which is why I look a bit disheveled and just trying to organize everything. That's it. Sorry about the camera. Those who don't know, I don't have any eyesight, so just, not watch the camera for a little while, inshallah. I did my best to kind of organize it the way it should be, and I hopefully have it the way it's going to be good. Anyway, we have had another catastrophe and another tragedy in the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sometimes you go to bed and you think that, mashallah, you had a productive day, and you go to sleep and then you wake up early and you realize that for many people, the world has changed. And this is not like, I don't want to, we tend to do this sometimes. We tend to maximize tragedies that happen in our backyards while we forget tragedies that happen globally. And I think we shouldn't make one superior than the other. And I'm kind of just speaking at random now. We need to, as Muslims, understand that this is something that is a tragedy, and may Allah give all of our brothers and sisters who've lost their lives today, whether it be in the masjid in New Zealand, or the concentration camps in China, or the illegal settlements in the Gaza Strip, or anywhere around the world, paradise, and may He allow them to be elevated to the rank of martyr. It is something, but now what do we do from here? Allah has said to us, and I'm going to give this as a khutbah later on, as after we say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ الَّذِينَ إِذَا أَصَابَتْهُم مُّصِيبَةٌ قَالُوا إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ أولئك عليهم صلوات من ربهم ورحمة وأولئك هم المهتدون. That we will be tested. We will be tested in the issue of fear, hunger, the loss of life, which is what's happening now, the loss of wealth, and the loss of crops and so on. Allah mentioned many different tests for us, but what did He say? وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ, to give glad tidings to those who are patient. I'm not going to keep this long. It's not going to be long, inshallah. I'm going to try to broadcast later in more detail, but just I want our brothers and sisters who are listening to me and watching me to remember that we do not repel anger with anger, right? We don't get emotional, over emotional, I should say. Emotions are human, so I'm not saying not to get emotional, but we don't let our emotions overtake us. And nas'alullah al-afiyah. Okay, don't share that video. A brother texted me today and he sent me that video. Do not share that video with anyone. Don't make this kelb famous, Don't make these animals famous by sharing that video with anybody. And if you see it on social media, report it. Don't share it. Don't text it to nobody. Don't send it to anyone. A brother sent me. I love him very much. I'm going to deal with him later behind that. Don't share that video with anybody, inshallah. And if you see someone sharing it, advise them if they might have done it out of emotion, or report the account, because we don't need to be seeing that. You know what I mean? Don't make this. Don't allow our brothers to die on your camera, on your phone. Whenever you watch that, let them die once, inshallah, and leave it like that. Nas'alullah al-afiyah. May Allah give them paradise. What does Allah say? الَّذِينَ إِذَا أَصَابَتْهُمْ مُصِيبَةٌ, that when a trial overtakes them or a test overtakes them. Allahumma ja'alna minhum, by the way. May Allah make us from amongst the people who are patient. They say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. That from Allah we came, and to Allah we will be brought right back again. So you internalize that with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah gives those people something special. أولئك عليهم صلوات من ربهم ورحمة. That He gave them salawat. When on Jum'ah you send salawat on Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You do that. We do that. All of us should be doing that. أكثر الصلاة والتسليم. Sending peace and blessings on Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When you say Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, a remarkable thing happens. An incredible thing happens. Allah sends salawat min rabbihim on you, and rahmah and mercy. So when these tragedies happen, whether it be in New Zealand, whether it be in the Turkmenistan, East Turkmenistan, I believe it's called, East Turkestan, I'm sorry. Whether it be in Bosnia, whether it be in Somalia, whether it be in Palestine, whether it be wherever it may be. أُولَٰئِكَ عَلَيْهِمْ صَلَوَاتٌ مِّن رَبِّهِمْ وَرَحْمَةٌ. On us, inshallah, is blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Salawat and mercy from Him. وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُهْتَدُونَ. And these are the guided people. We don't rage. We don't cuss people out. We don't flip our... You know what? I almost cussed on here. We don't do that, inshallah. We show the power of this ummah. We show the people. We're not showing off. Inshallah, it's not riyah when you do that. You fill up your masjid today. Not only today, every day, brothers. Every day, ya akhi, fill up your masajid. Fill them. Sisters, you too. No one can deny you from going to the masjid, inshallah. Is it better you pray at home? Sure. But no one can deny you from coming out. Especially when that's where the most of the knowledge is. Show the people. Show your neighbors how kind you are. You are the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You are more precious than any jewel or gem that was ever created. You are. You are. Why? Because you say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah and you live accordingly. That's why. Not because you're tall or short or white or black or Arab or Desi or African or what. You say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah and you live according to that. That's why you're priceless. That's why you are more precious than any gem or any jewel that has ever been created by Allah. But many people don't know about you. And this is the problem. This really is the problem. Many people don't know about you. And they have a right to know. Because ignorance plus arrogance plus anger equals hatred. And this is where we are right now. Right? You have a person who, and Allah knows his situation, you know. May Allah give him whatever he deserves. And we leave it there because he doesn't get to have the power to make me angry. He doesn't. He's vermin who went in and killed people who were doing nothing more than worshipping Allah. قتل أصحاب الأخدود النار ذات الوقود هم عليها قعود وهم على ما يفعلون بالمؤمنين شهود وما نقموا منهم إلا أن يؤمنوا بالله العزيز الحميد. They didn't do anything, and I know I confused a few of the ayat. They didn't do anything except worship Allah, and they were killed for that. كما أصحاب الأخدود, just like the people of the trench, just like them. Now, where are they now? Allah honored them so much that He mentioned them to us in His book, because they are, inshallah, in the Jannah. إن الذين فتنوا المؤمنين والمؤمنات ثم لم يتوبوا فلهم عذاب جهنم ولهم عذاب الحريق. Don't worry about this guy too much. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him like that. Don't let him ruin your day. Don't let him cause you to spiral into a deep emotional state. the question that we ask. First, we ask Allah to honor our brothers and sisters with martyrdom. First of all, allow them to be shuhada. But now the question is, what do we do living here? I told you, number one, you fill up your masajid. You go to your masajid whenever you can, inshallah. Fill them up. You support outreach. You support dawah programs. I'm not just talking about dialogue. You help establish. If you don't know what to support, then help establish something that you can support, inshallah. Because people need to see you. You are the most generous people on the planet, Muslims. You are. You are the most, when you're practicing, inshallah. Even when you're not, we have this in us, this karama. We have this karama in us. If you know the basics of your faith. All of us are guilty of something. No one's perfect in here anyway. So it's not about practicing or non-practicing. That was a statement that kind of got jumbled in my words because I haven't really fully processed things yet. So I may say things that are kind of outside of my character or what should be said. SubhanAllah. You are the most generous ummah on the face of this earth. You are. You are the kindest ummah on the face of the earth. You are the most merciful ummah on the face of this earth. Show that to the people. Let them see you. Your neighbors, your non-Muslim neighbors, your Muslim neighbors. You know, don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to tell them about your deen to a certain degree. And if you can't talk to them about it, if you don't have the knowledge like that, then show them with your actions. Anyway, a listener can be much better than a speaker, and those who act on things are better than those who speak about them. Right? Like, if I tell you to go feed the homeless and you go do it, you're better than me because all I did was say it. You actually went ahead and did it. So don't think that you have to be knowledgeable to share this deen with people. You really don't. And let's try to combat this. And don't let this haywan, don't let this kelb win, inshallah. Don't let him ruin your day. Don't let him ruin your week. Pray for those who've lost their lives. Pray for their families. Make dua for them. And you know, do that. But understand something, that in order for you to go to Jannah, you have to leave from here somehow. And we ask Allah to honor those brothers and those sisters who died with martyrdom and allow them to be under the arsh of Ar-Rahman in the bodies of green birds. That's it. We're going to stop here, inshallah. I'm going to try to broadcast the khutbah later on today. And until then, you know, take care, stay blessed, and be good to each other. He doesn't get to win. He doesn't get to wreck your day. He doesn't get to cause you some deep emotional trauma. He doesn't get to do that because that's exactly what he wanted. You know, that's exactly what he wanted. So don't let him do that. Be the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Be this amazing, incredible, priceless, powerful, inspirational ummah that you were born to be. Fill your masjids. Help people who need you. Support dawah programs. I didn't put my link up because it's classless to do that at this point. I don't want to do that. But find something and support it. Do something good to someone today. Do something. Think of something. Go to a restaurant, buy someone a meal. Do something. Don't let this kelb win, inshallah. Don't let him win. May Allah give him what he deserves. And may Allah allow each and every one of us to enter his paradise. Jazakumullah khairan for listening. Anything good that came from this is from Allah. Anything bad is from myself or from the shaitan. يقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله ولي ولكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Let me close.
Speech off. At Baja ___.
Join. At Al Rashid is closed. TCP : camera selection. Audio only. Stop broadcast.